Hi dear YouTube friends, Chris here. So today I'm going to do two things. I'm doing a finish review of this lovely diamond painting, and I will be showing you another one I will start soon, probably the end of the month. But before I get to that one, let's talk about this one. So this was the lovely gift sent by my lovely sister from another Mr. Maritza. It's, I think, about 50 by 50. It's a partial, but it's basically 95% covered. It's a poppy. Beautiful. Now, I know it's not, oh, there it goes. Here you go. Look at that. Look at that shine. So, the great thing is, this is a Diamond Dotz. By the way, you can go to her channel. She's a Diamond Dotz at home person, and you can use her codes and stuff to get some money off. So do that, please. So this is a Diamond Dotz. This is the first Diamond Dotz I've ever done. Now let me go quickly about, well, quickly for me, but probably really a long story long. So when I first started diamond painting, again, I'll tell you the story real quick. So basically, I heard about diamond painting through Facebook. I was just on my Facebook page one day, and I seen this, an ad, and it was a pretty sparkly picture, and it said diamond painting, and I was like, oh, what's that about? So I clicked on it, and I was like, wow, okay. Oh, this is a craft. Oh, this is interesting. So then I went, where do you go when you need to find some information? Two places, the Googler or YouTube. I went to YouTube, and I found some, again, this is almost 2 years ago, so there aren't nearly as many people who had diamond painting channels, but I found some people that were doing some diamond painting stuff, like unboxings and stuff, so I figured, let's give it a shot. So the first place I went was to Amazon, and I got some stuff. I got 5 or 6 paintings from them. And then, again, I still was watching YouTube, and things that kept coming up were Diamond Dotz, and they were talking about, I believe I heard people talking about them, and how they're available, like, at Joann's, and I don't really have readily access to Joann's, and they didn't talk about them being available on the website. I don't know if they even were at the time. I don't know about any of that. And they talked about AliExpress. So I went to AliExpress and I started buying from there. Now, quick funny story about the AliExpress and diamond paintings. So I kind of got lucky in a way into my world of diamond painting. First of all, so I had been given a gift of a light pad like a year before from my dad, because I was doing coloring at the time. And so for Christmas, he had bought me coloring stuff, but he also got me, like, tracing papers and all this other stuff, and a light pad. But, I mean, it was very nice, but I wasn't going to get into that stuff, so I never really used it for a whole year. But then I was, again, on YouTube, and people were talking about light pads. And I was like, oh my god, I have that. So I had a light pad, I was able to use that. Then, also, the stuff I had bought from Amazon, they were rounds, and they were poured glue. And then when I went on AliExpress, I just happened to come across stores, luckily, that also were rounds, or at least you had the option of rounds, and poured glue when I got them. So so now I look back at, that's great. But it was funny at the time, I was months into this, and I kept watching the same, like, 1 or 2 people unbox stuff, and they kept unboxing things, paintings that had the opaque cover and everything. And I was actually thinking I was doing something wrong. I'm like, I'm at the bad stores or something, because why is all my stuff looking one way and all their stuff looking another way? So that has nothing to do with this, but it was kind of just an ironic story that basically, I would say 95% of people preferred using poured glue. I kind of fell into it and thought I was doing something wrong, or I wasn't going to the better shops or something, So I thought that was funny. And then as far as Diamond Dots go, like I said, I had no really access to it. I don't go on the highway, and I'm not going to ask my dad to bring me there. And, you know, people kept talking about them, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, mostly that's how they first got into it, was through Diamond Dots. And I just never gave it any thought because it wasn't really an access point for me. But so then I was gifted this lovely one from Maritza, and it's my first experience with Diamond Dots. And so what I knew subsequently, later on, is that they do a lot of partial stuff. Their diamonds are different. They don't use like DMC codes, which, by the way, I could be completely wrong. See, the thing is, I cut this off, so I threw it out and everything, so I don't actually have the side. But I keep hearing, and even the ones I've seen, that they don't use DMC codes. But I could have swore and I could maybe look at my unboxing, but I could have swore that they actually use DMC codes on this one. Again, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care about DMC codes. I don't save any stuff like that. But just in case you do, I could be completely wrong, but I thought they did follow the DMC code. Anyways, moving on from that. So back to this. So I know they do a lot of partials, and for me, they don't have tons of selections, and it's a little pricey for what they do have. However, I'm so glad that she sent me this one, because first of all, this is my style. First of all, it's mostly, like I said, it's about 95% drill area. There's only this little white areas are the not pasted, and that's great for a partial, I think. It's a flower. I love doing flowers. It's red. Red are gorgeous. It's a gorgeous color. When I was little, it used to be my favorite color. Not so much anymore, but I still love it, and this is so striking. I mean, look at the center of it. I'm blanking of what it's called, of course, now that I'm filming. The black and the gray areas, and then the little fingery things. And they have the white AB dotted in between here. I mean, it's just so strikingly beautiful. And again, look at the folds in the flower. I mean, the shading that they've done, I mean, it looks like a real flower. I mean, this is so gorgeous. It's fantastic. And the sparkle, I mean, this is insanely sparkly. Now let's talk about the drills. Now, I believe the drills are 13 facet, whereas most drills that we tend to work with from everywhere else is, I think, like 28. Now, they're very interesting. I'm going to just put this over here. First, this is my leftovers. I saved the leftovers. Except for these are the ABs. I keep them separate. But these are my leftovers. So I had plenty. It doesn't look like it, but there was only like, I don't know, 12 or 15 colors, something like that. And there were a lot of, and about more than half probably were just tiny amounts anyways. Like, there's some little oranges down here, and the grays, and the black, and there's a little pink in there. So those are very tiny amounts. So it doesn't look like there's a lot left, but there was plenty left over. So, more about the drills. The drills are funny because when you look at them, just like, at least when I look at them, like in the bag, and when I would, kind of just put them in the tray, and you probably, I don't know if, they're not actually, they don't look too shiny and bright or sparkly. Like, even when I'm turning them, they're getting a little bit, but they actually look rather dull. And that's kind of like surprising. So it's just an observation I had, because when I was putting them down, I could see that they're clearly not dull. So it's very weird, the effect, and especially when you look close up, because of the facet and everything. No, I can't get that one out. Of the 13 facet, you can see the definition of the diamond more, and so it does look a little duller. However, when it's on, it's gorgeous. I mean, and at least for some of them. See, this is the weird thing. I don't know if I'd have to almost well, I'm not going to experiment, but it'd be interesting to see somebody else's and see what other people think of it, because to me it's all shining now. I could see it. It is beautiful, but it's weird that even when I look at it like if a closer up, to me only some of the colors seem to shimmer and some of them don't. Like the ABs for sure, and I'll get to those at the end. But some of the reds seem to be duller than the others, and the orange and the pink doesn't seem to be too shiny. But the other reds, the lighter reds, seem to be super sparkly. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the lights are just reflecting weird ways. I don't know what, but all I know is this is a 10, people. Really, this is a 10. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, like I said, not only do I love the design, sorry, a hair distracted me. My cat is shedding like crazy, and every time I pick off a hair, I find another one. They're not like big hairs either, but it just drives me crazy whenever I see one. Anyways, so like I said, this is a 10. The design is beautiful. The drills are exquisite. I mean, and this is the most sparkly canvas I think I've ever worked on. This is a rave from me. I mean, look at it in the camera. You could see it. Look at it. I never see anything like that. It's crazy sparkly. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's madness how great this is. Now, the only criticism before I move on to some more rave, the drills when they come, let me tell you, is a pain you know where. Again, these probably had, I think, 15 colors. It took me well over an hour, almost probably an hour and a half, to get them up and put them in their little containers. It probably normally should take, with again the small amount of colors, it would have taken like 10 minutes. It took me well over an hour, probably almost an hour and a half. It was brutal because the static, every single one was static, bad static. And so I first started out, I would cut the bag open and I'd cut a little piece of dryer sheet and I'd then shake it, and that worked a little but not great. So I did like half of them that way, and I just gave up, and I just decided to get as much as I can in the little tray containers, and then I'd have to deal with what was left in the bag. And then the jumpers, these were jumping all over. I mean, jumping jelly beans. I mean, when you got to the end, not when you put most of them in, they went in fine, but the end, they would jump all over. I couldn't get them out of the, so and then trying to gather them up, picking them up off the table, and then they would stick to my hands, and it took me forever. And then I'd have to put the little dryer sheet in the container and shake it. And let me tell you, I had to shake it for I don't know how long. I put multiple pieces in there. I kept changing them out for new little pieces of sheet. It took me forever. It was like crazy. And I'm somebody who loves kitting up. I'm like in a minority. Everybody apparently hates it. I could give me all your diamond paintings. I'll sit there and put them all in containers and label them. I love that. But this was madness with the static on this, let me tell you. So that was the only negative thing I've had to say about this project, was the static on the drills when you first get them. After that, fantastic. Everything is fantastic. The glue is great. Again, especially even for a partial, because sometimes the partials can be sometimes tricky, especially at the ends over here when you have little, diamonds coming off. Usually they could be weaker. The glue's pretty good. Again, what I do, and I recommend. Sorry about the head. This is my broke roller, so I recommend this. If when you finish a section, roll, because it makes them adhere. Don't wait till the finish to roll it. Roll so they don't move, so they don't pop off, so nothing happens when you're done with your little section. Just a little tip from me to you. So, like I said, fantastic. This is fantastic. Thank you so much, dear. Now, before I move on to the next thing I want to show you, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Well, that tray, I was going to use that, but maybe that's not good. So, yeah, the white one's going to be harder to see. So these are the white ABs. Again, they're beautiful. I want to make sure I don't drop them. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus. I can't really tell how focused it is. I'm just going to move that in a minute. Yeah, you can't really tell how great they are. But these are beautiful. Let me show the orange ones. The orange ones, hopefully you'll be able to see better. Now, the reason why I can't tell you how much I actually want to go, I hopefully sometime when this pandemic stuff is over, I can get my dad to take me to Joann's, because I want to see their. To buy them online, you can only get like 4 colors, at once. They won't let you just buy one little pack, one little vial. So, I really want to get their ABs because they're great. These are like, I told Maritza, these are like disco balls. Again, I don't think it's focusing appropriately. I don't think I'm going to be able to get at that. Sorry, I'm not very good at... Anyways, I'm sure you can see how glimmery and shimmery they are. Like I said, these ABs are disco balls. That's how beautiful they are. These are the best ABs I've ever seen. And I think that works so well because the facets are larger, or they're not as many facets. Excuse me. So there's larger area to put the coating on, and I think that's why it works so well that way. So that was a fantastic project. This is going to be hanging in my kitchen, I'm sure. I know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to have to move stuff. I don't know when I'll get to that, but this is really, really beautiful. I'm so grateful. And I actually did this in November because Maritza and Mindy and a few others were doing a Thankful November kind of event. I wasn't really participating in it, but I figured I was kind of participating on the sly, or on the down low, because I wasn't actually in the event. But I was like, I have to do a project. What am I going to do? So let me do this. I'm thankful, for personally, and it's kind of for my wonderful friendship, and also, Thanksgiving and all this other stuff. So I'll do this lovely gift. So again, thank you so much. I love it. And I am very thankful. Okay, now I just want to take you real quick. I know I've been talking for 20 minutes, gushing, but I just want to tell you. So, okay, today is December 2nd. It's a Wednesday. It's 2020. So, not the 12th, the days around that's not going to be good for me for personal reasons. So, I was looking originally for something that I could do now, and then I know, and then I can like step away from, and it's not going to like be calling to me, or I'm going to be like, because I don't know how I'm going to emotionally be reacting. Now, I didn't decide to do this one because I had actually started my Distracted by Diamonds Green Thumb girl diamond painting. I had tried it. I had done a square of it when I first got it, and I put it aside, and I was working on other stuff. Excuse me a second. So I didn't have this. I was too lazy, honestly, to go up in my room to get it when I wanted to diamond paint. So I was like, oh, well, that's hanging over there. It's already kitted up. It's, let me just work on it a little more. And so I started working on it, and I got the bottom part done, the first, row on the bottom. And I'm like, well, why start this one? So I'm not going to start this one till probably the end of the month. The Green Thumb will probably take over the rest of the month. I don't know how long it'll take me. It could be fast because there's a lot of multi-placing. It could be slow depending on my mood and depression, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to show you all this because I don't actually know if I ever showed this on YouTube. I might have done an unboxing way back when I first got it, which was probably a year and a half ago. I actually looked now. It's no longer available, which is a shame if you like it. I got this. It's a partial. It's from the Joy Autumn store on AliExpress. I love that store because they have a lot of these large partials or large special drill paintings. So it's, I don't have the centimeters here, but it's in inches. It's 16 by 44. So, and there's 42 drills and shapes in this because it's bulk. So we have some beautiful pink and purple roses, yellow roses. We have butterfly. We have probably daisy type things there. Again, more butterfly. We have a flowers with these sprigs of, filigree type thing, flowered roses, red, pink roses, yellow. This is beautiful. I bought this one and I love it, and I've been putting it off because I'm the kind of person, I can only compare it to food. I don't know if you all are weird like me, but I'm the kind of person who, I'm having a good meal. Let's say I'm having a really good steak. Okay, I know this is going to be the really good part of the steak, so I'm going to save that till the end. So that's kind of how it is with some of these paintings I bought. I love this one so much. It has, like I said, it has regular rounds, it has ABs, it has special drills. I love it's beautiful, the beautiful colors. And so it's I want to save it to the end, but there's never hopefully going to be an end. So eventually I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to do it now, or at least this month going into January. This will be my next project after Green Thumb. So I wanted to show you this, and okay, I wanted to show you the drills as well because these are funny. I have never seen anything like this. They came in baggies, and I've never seen the kind of bags they use too. It's just hilarious. I love it. Okay, I'm going to just show you all of these, and usually I don't do this. So, these are the baggies they come in. They all have the number up here of what's on the thing, but they all have like this little cartoon on the bags. Like they have that, then they have a giraffe. Like that first one was a magician. They have I mean, this is something that is just amusing to me. I don't really care about packaging generally, but it's just hilarious. This is it's a cartoon. It's a witch with a pumpkin, and she's riding a broom. A monkey. By the way, you could see these colors too. You know, pinks and whites and some peaches. Another monkey and a spaceship. Another giraffe. Beautiful color here. A cat on a skateboard. Light pink. A monkey. This is a strawberry cartoon, but this this is staticky. You could see it in there. This is a very pale yellow, but it's a beautiful, beautiful yellow. More pinks, tons of pinks. It's a number one with a smile face. Smiley pumpkin. A crazy octopus. A cat with a bow tie. I think that's a cat. A dog. Raspberries and a raspberry color. Ooh, more static. Look at that static. That's like a wonder dog or something. A dragon. An elephant. A cat. This just is an A. A cat with a wand and a top hat. A seahorse. An apple. Grapes. A sea turtle. A dolphin. A rhinoceros. I can't see, but it's a pretty purple. Oh, this is another dragon. It's really light purple. Okay, now I'm almost done. So these are the special stuff. Now we also have rhinestones. I forgot to mention them. So we have some beautiful yellow rhinestones. Here we have like I don't know, an elephant or a fish on the bag. I can't tell too well. This is a mid-color purple rhinestone. I have a dog with a bone on this bag, and this is a bluish purple rhinestone. It looks like ice. Then we have a Santa ringing his bell with his gifts in his sack and white ABs. A queen bee, beautiful, beautiful pink ABs. I mean pink rhinestones, sorry. Then we have some specials. We have a bee, and in the bee has some half pearls, medium size. Then just a character with a pot of gold with larger half pearls. An OMG character with a peace sign and some special shape marquee, I think. It's been so long since I've done it. We have a turtle with some more half pearls, but different size. It's like different from the other, but they're close, but these are the large, these are the small, and these are the medium. Now, the three really pretty things, I've never seen this one. Well, I don't think I've before. On the bag is a cat, and they have these, I'm going to put it, but I'm going to show you the other side. These little round things, I don't even, you know what it looks like to me? You know, if you're from the 80s, you know, the popcorn used to pop on the stove? That's what they almost look like, you know, in the tin. So those are interesting. And then we have these two. I'm not going to write the bag, but on the bag there's a chicken, but you have these flowers. You know, I'm just going to open them. Why not? It'll be easier to show you. There's like silver AB-ish kind of flowers, and you have these beautiful pink ones. These pink plastic ones, look at those with the diamonds in the middle. Oh, those are 42. Let's look on the canvas real quick. So those are 42, the other one is 41, and the popcorn one is 40. So before I go, oh, I just ripped my bag. Oh well. Let's look real quick. So the popcorn thingies go in the flower, the middle of the flowers, or these yellow ones, at least, and these white ones, like the yellow roses and these white. Now, those 41s. Well, the pink ones, the 42s, go in these four butterflies, and the 41s actually also go there. Oh, the 41s line the butterfly, so the silver ones like line it, and in the middle are the pink ones. That's going to be really pretty. Okay, so like I said, that's going to be my end of the month project for December. And this was that. And this is my actually current project. I'll show you. I just started, so there's not much to show you. But see, I got this far and here. Tell me how it looks to you on the camera, or in the comments. How is it looking to you? I'm asking that for one reason. This has guard circles. Look at their interface and everything. I'm not happy about that. And the thing is, when you're up on it, you can see them. I don't care. I'm going to talk about this in the review. And the thing is, I don't know how it's going to turn out in the end or not. But I think, first of all, when you know it's there, you're always going to see it. But also beyond that, I think no matter how good you put them down onto the canvas, unless it's smaller than your drill, there's going to be a shade to it. So it's just going to bring it out. I'm just sorry. It's going to bring it, even if it's perfectly on there, I still think that you're going to get some sort of shade effect, dark shade effect. And the thing is with this one, if it was all dark colors, it wouldn't matter. This is a 95. I would say, yeah, like 70% of that canvas is white or peach color. You're going to see it. Anyways, I'm not going to try to pass judgment. I will wait until the end. So, with that said, I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope you stay safe and be happy. And until next time, bye-bye.